The work of the village medicine man. Number 1. Medicine men and modern doctors. In the most urban and suburban areas throughout the world, sick people are taken to a doctor's office or to a hospital for treatment. But among tribal and village people in many countries, patients are taken instead to a local medicine man. This is medicine man is a combination of a doctor, priest, and psychologist. Some of his folk methods are similar to those of an urban doctor, but most are very much different. The difference in methods is a result of the fact that the modern scientific mind is viewed as something natural. It is caused by virus, bacteria, and other small things that we can't see without a microscope. By contrast, in much of the world, disease is considered to be something supernatural. In other words, sickness is not caused by something physical, but instead is the result of deep anger, broken religious laws, the death of enemies, and so on. An urban physician knows how to treat a specific disease. A medicine man, however, treats the whole person and often the patient's family and friends well. Number 2. Prevention of disease. Of course, there may be no need for treatment if people know how to take care of themselves to prevent sickness. A modern physician might tell his patients what to eat, how much to exercise, when and how to relax, and the like. A medicine man, on the other hand, tells his patients to wear a moles, special necklace for protection against bad spirits. Nevertheless, in both village and urban societies, people do become ill and sometimes need medical help. Number 3. The diagnosis. The first step in any treatment, of course, is the diagnosis. The doctor or the medicine man has to find out why the patient is ill and decide what to do about it. For the diagnosis, but asks about symptoms, or is the patient complaining about headaches, stomach aches, insomnia, skin rash? But the similarity in methods ends there. The doctor's next step is to give blood tests, take x-rays, and etc. While the medicine man involves supernatural methods, he might ask the patient about his dreams, use astrology to find the cause of the problem in the stars, or go into a trance or a condition of deep concentration in which he doesn't function normally, in an effort to contact spirits or other beings outside the world. And the number 4, the cure. After the diagnosis comes to the cure. In modern medicine, disease solution usually means one or more of the following: the same methods that are used for prevention, or healthful food, rest, and exercise, perhaps warm baths, or massage, drugs, or surgery. Likewise, folk medicine includes some of the same cures as in the diagnosis. However, a medicine man also uses a wide variety of supernatural methods in his cures. Two of the most common are exorcism and soul hunts. Exorcism is based on the belief that disease is caused by bad spirits. Thus, in exorcism ceremony, the medicine man performs a number of traditional activities to take the aim of the victim's body. Songs, dances, and religious prayers are part of any exorcism, and soul hunts include them as well. In these ceremonies, the medicine man tries to persuade the victim's souls, which are believed to have left their bodies and to return. Number 5. A typical tribal ceremony. The Dembu people of Central Africa believe that illness is often the result of the anger of a relative, friend, or enemy. This is emotion, they say, causes a tooth to enter the body of the person who is the target of the anger and to create disease. When the medicine man decides which body part contains the evil tooth, he calls together the victim's relatives and friends to watch a ceremony, at the end of which he removes it from the patient's throat, arm, leg, stomach, etc. Although the patient and the villagers know what has happened, that the tooth has been hidden inside the medicine man's mouth the whole time, the patient is often cured. The Ndembu ceremony is typical of treatments around the world, in which stones, insects, or small spears are taken out of sick people. Despite scientific evidence that disproves the effectiveness of such methods, the fact remains that the treatments are often successful, and many villagers prefer to be cured in the disease way than by a modern physician. And the last, number 6, the success of medicine men. Scientists ask how medicine men can actually be successful in their treatments and why they are so popular. The answers probably lie in a combination of the following reasons. First, supernatural ceremonies are symbolic, and the people who participate in them believe deeply in the symbols. Even Western physicians agree that patients with deep faith believe in good. Their doctors, the drugs they take, images or symbols, will regain their health faster than patients with little hope. Second, ceremonies may be effective because people come together for a common goal. Patients see how many people in their communities care about the cure. In addition, the communal meetings provide socially acceptable opportunities for the people of the village to express what they feel. Social and psychological problems can be solved along with the physical ones of the sick person. Fourth, scientists theorize that the trance parts of the ceremonies produce certain chemicals in the body, which then work to help cure the disease. Finally, many of the medicine man's natural drugs, which come from a nearby forest, jungle, or desert, have been found to be medically effective. Scientists are fascinated by why they learn from the methods of tribal medicine men. Okay, I think this all for my reading. Thank you so much for your good intention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.